welcome back. I hope you're all doing okay. I have been a little bit behind with the times. So Madam Glam sent me their beautiful months collection about 2 weeks ago, and I recorded a little bit last week, but it was for members only. And I completely forgot to post the little swatching that was supposed to be put up like Friday or over the weekend. So really sorry about that. But better late than never. I'm going to show you all the swatching of them. Like I said, it's a little bit behind the times. They've been out for nearly a week now. So you've probably seen this a bajillion times, but I'm going to do it anyway because the footage is in my phone waiting to be posted. But like I was saying to the members last week, I swatched it on Tuesday and I didn't want to come up with a design on the spot. I wanted to think about it a little bit because these polishes they're insane. Honestly, they are a dream to work with. So nice. So that is why I kind of just did the swatch for the members. Can't remember what else we did on Tuesday's video. But like I said, this was supposed to be popped up on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and YouTube Shorts maybe. I don't know, but it was definitely supposed to be posted at least to a full length video. But it gave me some time to figure out design, and I was scrolling Pinterest and Instagram and Google, and I think I've taken inspo from 2 different designs. If I've got them on my phone still, because I've had a big clear out, I'll pop them up on screen now. But they're just amazing. They are amazing. So you've got 4 solid creams, and then you've got 4 shimmery glitter. Not full-on glitter. I don't know how to explain it. Wonder what they've put on their website. Hang on. No, it just says 4 glitters and 4 solid creams. So we started off with Raspberry Kiss. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm just doing one coat for the camera, and then I will show you all of the 2 coats. They'll all have 2 coats and a top coat, but I'm just going to show you the 1 coat on screen, and then I will show you all of them all together when they've had 2 coats and a top coat. This is gorgeous. So the yellow one is Zesty, the green one is Lime Rush, and you've got 2 pinks that have glitter, the green one, and then the blue one, aqua something. But that's glittery as well. This one, when I opened this, holy moly, I nearly swore. I was telling the members, very close. I don't know what it is about yellows and oranges, but I can never seem to get the yellow and orange that I want. In my head, I'm like, I want this colour, and I search everywhere for it. I think I get it. It rocks up, and it's not the same. So when this one turned up, Electric Tangerine, it was perfect. I also was saying that if I was to bring out a collection, it would be so similar to this collection, so similar, except I don't think I would have these colours as glitters. So I love Purple Buzz, I love Raspberry Kiss, I love all of them. I just wish those 4 were solid as well. They were solid creams. I think that's what I would do if I was doing my own collection, and then have another collection that is glitters to match them. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, absolutely love this collection so much. So I've grabbed some nail tips, and I'm going to do one Way Ticket. I'm going to do 2 coats, but it's going on all of them. So I'm just going to show you doing the 2 coats on 1 nail. So I'll just do the first coat, pop it in the lamp, do the second coat, pop it in, and then they'll all be done, hopefully, if I filmed it right. So like I said, I just feel so guilty when I get sent something out of the blue, and then it just ends up sitting there. And it's not even the fact that it's just been sitting there. I've been dying to get it out and use it, but with the desk being built, I think I've gotten a little behind. So I'm usually trying to film a day or 2 in advance, and even that before, like, I thought it was a bit too not organised enough, basically. I want to film like all day on a Friday and then edit over the weekend and voice over and upload over the weekend, schedule them all, because when it comes to uploading, I'm rushing. And then when you guys leave a comment, I haven't got time to then go and speak to you personally, sort of thing, reply back to you as soon as possible, which I do want to do, and I used to be able to do that. I don't know whether it's because I'm uploading 4 videos a week. I don't know what it is, but it just seems so hectic at the minute. I don't know, but hopefully we'll get in the swing of things. So anyway, I've taken Aqua Shine. Is it called Aqua Shine? I think so. And we have done a French. Actually, when I was doing these, this was supposed to be the ring finger, but at the very end I end up switching it to the index finger. Now thankfully my index and ring finger are the same size, so I was able to do that if I'm going to wear these, because I did these in my sizes. So my index and ring, how they are like being painted and whatnot now, are going to be switched. So I've done a blue French, but just did the smile line, cured that, and then we're going to go in without curing each of the individual pieces. We're going to do the blue up to the French, and then we're going to go purple, pink, orange, yellow and green. We're going to leave them all uncured so that we can kind of ombre them together, kind of mix them up a little bit where they meet, but because there's not much space to work with, it's a little bit difficult. So I did use the ombre brush, but looking back, I do this a lot, don't I? I mean, I look back at it and I'm thinking, it would have been just much easier if I just used like a striping brush or a detailing brush, just a few swishes to blend those two colours that are sitting next to each other together. I think that would have been better than using an ombre brush. You could even do 2 colours at a time. So you could do the blue and the purple, blend them, give it a quick cure. 30 seconds is all it really needs to be able to move on to the next colour. So then I would do a little bit more purple, just on the very edge of where the purple ends, and then do the pink, ombre them together, cure, 30 seconds, and then again, pink on the very edge, orange, ombre, cure, and so on. But I think it worked out okay in the end anyway. They blended very, very nicely together, I must say. And I always find this with Madame Glam products. Their colours they just work so well together. So I did do 2 coats of the colours for the ombre on that French. I've grabbed Madame Glam's white gel paint just to outline, because there is one detail in this design that is going to be outlined in white, and I didn't want that to be the only one. So I thought we'll just outline the French. It neatens it up a little bit as well, so that's always good. So this nail, the pinky nail we're doing now, oh, I had so much trouble. So I wanted to do a heart in the centre, but like just the outline of a heart. So I tried to draw it freehand, and I was like, you know what, there's so much like an easier way to do this. So I wiped it off, grabbed a sticker, popped that on, and then like sponged white gel paint around it, so that when I peeled it off, it looked like a bit like an airbrush effect. But the first dab of the sponge, the sticker lifted up. So I binned that idea, and I just stuck with simple stamping. I had a heart stamping plate. It's just easy. So I did that with Born Pretty's stamping plate and stamping polish, and then I outlined the heart again with the white gel paint, gave it a cure, and then we're gonna do the stripes with all of the colours that we've done on the French ombre sort of one. I feel very nasally today. I don't know whether the pollen's high, but I feel very nasally and meh. So I've done the pink. So because there's 6 colours that I wanted to get in, I had to divide the nail. So if I drew a line down just to the left of the centre for the pink, then that means I'll be able to put orange just to the right, make them butt up. You know what I mean, don't you? You know what I mean. So I did the pink and I did the blue. Then I did I do the orange and then the green? And then cured it and did the yellow and the purple. I think that's what I did. And I did end up doing 2 coats of this as well. Not that it needed it. I just feel like the second coat really neatened up the lines. The very first coat I was just making sure the colour was down, and the second coat just made it a bit more crisper. And then I went back in again with the white gel paint just to neaten up the love heart. So it looks like a little bit like a peekaboo kind of nail. So it looks like a window almost. I don't know. Charlie's Nail Art Supplies have got incredible glitter. So I grabbed the blue, the lilac, the pink, orange, yellow and green of their iridescent hex mix glitters. They do have a purple one as well, but I thought the lilac would have worked better for this one. And working with the index finger, which is actually going to be the ring finger. And I'll explain why in a little bit. You'll probably see why. It's quite obvious. So base coat all over it, all over the nail, and then using a detailing brush, I've just picked up each individual colour glitter. So blue to lilac to pink, orange to yellow to green. Same again, because there's 6 colours, we need to make sure that we're dividing that nail equally enough so that they're all getting the same amount of space, so that they don't look a bit funky. Now the only issue I had is I was going to leave it at 1 layer of glitter, but I didn't think you could really tell between the orange, yellow and green, or the lilac and blue very much, or even the lilac and pink. So I did another coat, base coat, and another layer of glitter, and it definitely stood out a lot more, and I was much happier with it. So when you see it, it's got 2 layers of glitter. So on the thumb, we're kind of doing the same that we did to the French, but we want a rainbow ombre, the glitter instead, with no colour underneath it. The glitter is literally just going straight on to the nude based layer, nude base nail. I think you can see what I mean when I'm putting this glitter on. Where's the green? Where's the yellow? Where did they start? They just seem to kind of like merge into each other. Yeah, and I just wasn't happy with it. And again, the pink kind of merges to the purple to the blue. So those 2 layers definitely helped. So when I'm using glitters like this, any kind of glitter really, apart from like ultra fine glitter, I apply it with base coat, cure it, and then I put another layer of base coat over the top of it and cure it. Then I will take a lint-free wipe with alcohol, give it a wipe, remove the sticky inhibition layer, then use a buffer to smooth everything out, and if needed, another base coat. Again, just to smooth everything out. So then it's the last nail. I don't know if you can see in the background, you see what I mean about the index and the ring, why I wanted to swap them over. I felt like there was 2 glitters together and 2 gel polish rainbows together, and I just didn't like how it looked. So I switched the index and the ring around, and I think it looked much better in the end. So I've used McCart's Rhinestone Glue Gel, and I've applied a little blob first and a blue. It's a bit too dark a blue. I wish I had a lighter blue, but it's okay. A Love Heart Rhinestone. Gave that a quick cure, then put a load more glue over the top of it, and we've gone 2 more blues, 3 purples, 3 pinks. I think I do 1 orange. I'm sure I do 1 orange and then 1 yellow, maybe 2 oranges and 1 yellow. I don't know, we'll see in a minute. Trying to butt them up so that they're all touching, so that I don't have to use caviar beads, even though caviar beads really do finish off like a little crystal placement like design. But I didn't want to use silver, gold. I didn't want to use any kind of caviar beads for this. I just think it would look a little bit funky and not the look that I was going for. I wanted everything to be rainbow. And I suppose I could have used rainbow caviar beads. What the frick? I think I actually have some. Never mind, it's done now. So I base coated all of them and then top coated every single one, and we do around the crystals, not over. But look, it's so pretty. Perfect for Pride because it is Pride month and it's just so darn pretty. Absolutely stunning. I love, love, love this collection so much. You're going to have to let me know if you've got this collection already, and if not, or even if you have, what's your favourite colour? Would you have a collection like this if you were to make any collection? Like, let's say 8 polishes like Madame Glam does. What would your collection include? I'd love to hear that actually. Drop me a comment. I'm actually really excited to hear what you guys would have in a collection. Thanks so much for watching. I really do hope you liked the video. Hopefully I'm not so nasally next time. I don't know what's going on. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget, if you want to take part in Friday's Fling and Flangin' Friday, join the channel using the links in the description box down below. And everything is going to be linked as well. Everything that I've used in this video is linked in the description box. Some of them are affiliate links. But yes, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.